Hi, I'm Annie. So today I'm going to talk about a new section that I added to my journal. I added it sometime in December and I've carried it over into 2023 and it's really working for me. So I added a section that I fill out in the evening. What am I proud of today? What did I accomplish today? The reason that I did this is because my confidence and my overall well-being or contentment is tied to my level of congruency. Meaning, am I doing what I said I was going to do? Or when I outlined my big goals for this quarter, this week, or this year, have I actually showed up every day and taken steps towards those goals? If I don't take steps towards those goals because I feel paralyzed by overwhelm or there's some sort of limiting belief or fear, and then I get to the end of my day and I haven't done anything practical to move forward towards my goal, that hurts my confidence and it hurts my overall level of contentment, and it just kind of feeds upon itself. I feel less secure, less confident. And so then the next day, maybe I still have a hard time showing up because I'm starting to feel as if I am a person who doesn't get things done. So we all have goals that we're working towards this week, this month, this quarter, this year. And there's usually a to-do list around those goals, plus all the practical chores that we have to do in our lives. Most people have a to-do list. That list never ends. That might sound really obvious. We all know that, but I think we sort of forget. We think we're going to cross the things off and we're going to somehow get to the end of the list, but it never happens. We cross one or two items off the list and we immediately add 3 or 4 more. Life is ongoing. The chores keep coming. It's an evolving process. So I found what was happening is that I would go to bed at night not feeling proud of myself because I felt like I didn't show up in my day to take enough practical steps forward towards my goal. I thought I could do better. I could have been more productive today. And I can only see all of the things that I have not done. My brain keys into everything that I have not finished. That's what I notice. Now, sometimes I really haven't been as productive as I could. Sometimes I'm paralyzed by fear and limiting beliefs, and that's why I'm not moving forward. But a lot of other times I actually have moved forward. I just am not seeing that at the end of the day because I'm only noticing what wasn't accomplished. So in the evening, I take some time to reflect. What practical steps have I taken towards my goals today? What am I proud of? What were the wins of the day? Maybe there was some unexpected cash flow because of some practical steps that I took last week, showing up in my field and serving people. I might have offered some free content or done something last week, and at this point I've already forgotten about it, but today I made a sale because I've been showing up consistently over time. So doing this in the evening does a few things for me. It helps me specifically notice what I have done, what are the practical steps that I have taken, and it also encourages me and makes me more likely to show up again tomorrow to do a few more things. And it's really a chipping away game. If I do 3 or 4 important practical things moving towards my goal each day, it might not seem like much at the time, but if I'm tracking it over the course of a week or a month or a year, all of those little steps add up and move me closer to my goal. So just by taking a minute and counting the things I'm proud of, I'm proud I showed up for this or that, I did that paperwork I was avoiding, and now I get to have that energy that I was using to avoid it to channel into more exciting things or the next practical step that I need to go forward. Because I've been doing this for the last few weeks, I'm reinforcing the identity within myself that I am a person who shows up every day and takes practical steps forward. And the reason that I feel more aligned with this identity is because of this exercise, because I'm tracking, because I'm doing it every day. I'm noticing the practical things I've done. So I feel proud of those practical actions, and I also feel way more likely to want to do more practical actions the next day. And the to-do list doesn't end, and you can't do everything in one day. It really is a chipping away game, but it helps to track it and congratulate yourself because you reinforce the good behavior in congratulating yourself, and then also by tracking, you really do see the progress over time. So it might not seem like much that you did some shitty task you didn't want to do today, but because you've done that shitty task, you've moved forward and you've freed up energy to do the next shitty task or the next task that you're really inspired about. It sounds like kind of an obvious, simple, subtle little thing, but it really is helping me feel more confident, and it's helping me to show up even more each day. And I'm sleeping really well at night because I'm in general proud of myself. And there are off days where I'm not as productive as I am on other days. And so it's really a balancing act. You have to be really honest with yourself. Am I slacking off because I'm afraid? I'm afraid to show up and play full out and fully engage in my life and move towards my goals? Or is it really true that I'm just not feeling that well today? My energy's low and a rest day really is appropriate. So some days are more productive than others. You have to be really honest with yourself and notice whether or not you are flaking on yourself. Are you just making excuses and being lazy and being afraid, and that's why you're not moving forward? Or is it really honestly true that you need a little rest and self-care, and so you're going to be a little bit less productive today? Like, for some reason this week, my stomach just feels kind of sensitive. I feel kind of nervous and queasy in my stomach, and I'm not sure why. So yesterday I took the morning off. I basically just did nothing until noon, and I had to ask myself that question, like, am I slacking off right now? Am I just procrastinating? Is it like fear that's preventing me from moving forward? Or is this really truly appropriate for me to take this time to rest? I ended up resting, got in bed and watched some TV for a few hours until noon. And then I was starting to feel better, but I felt like, okay, now what can I do? What steps forward can I take today? And the stuff that I did yesterday, it wasn't big taxing stuff. I looked at my list and I adjusted and I picked some easier things. And that was okay. I felt like I was being honest with myself. I really did need the rest and self-care. And then when I did get some work done in the second part of the day, I chose things that were easier. And that's totally fine. You don't have to do big, difficult things every day. You just have to be honest with yourself that you're not avoiding the big, difficult things. And there's always something you can do. If you're having an off day and you feel like you can't prepare the taxes today, but could you wash the dog? Because maybe that is somehow more appealing. You're still moving forward because you're getting something done. So I've benefited a lot from this new exercise I added in my journal. Maybe you could too. I don't know. Might be for you, might not, but it's been working for me. So I'm happy to share that. All right. I will talk to you later. Bye.